Welcome to Him versus Her Solutions. I am A.R. Strasberg. That is Shushu. Shushu, what up, man?
What up? What up, though?
Appreciate having you. Appreciate having you on. Anyway, but concerning the TD Jakes, do I have to play the video? It's like a 1 minute clip. But do you know what it's about or?
I know what it was about because it's been like everywhere. You want to play it? You can.
All right, if you have the time, okay.
This breaks all sociological orders of the culture we're living in now. Because we are raising up women to be men. And you are not applauded for your femininity. You are applauded in the contemporary society by how tough, rough, nasty, mean, aggressive, hateful, possessive you are, and you are climbing the corporate ladder, but we are losing our families. I know you can buy your own car. I know you can buy your own house. But until you create a need that I can pour into, I have no place in your life. So stop coming home bragging to me about how much you don't need me and wonder why I shy away. Oh, y'all ain't gonna talk back to me this morning.
That's exactly what I was talking about. These bastard breeders are harming the environment. These women are doing what? They're working. No one's watching a child. I don't need a man.
Yeah.
But if we date a white woman,
oh Lord, not you too. Oh,
we was like the other woman said that we was brought up. We was in environment. No, most of us raised around black people, but guess what? We don't want to be with a black woman. Why?
That's not true. And we also discussed that on the women's panel too. Part of it's not that black women don't want black men don't want black women.
We do.
That's because you do. Mm-hmm. Black men are attracted to black women and they do want and desire black women. The issue is black women aren't choosing.
No.
Because and we talked about this too. Just being honest.
Yeah, she was wrong.
Black women are attracted to a certain sector of the black sector or a certain kind of black man.
We're gonna get on that. Hold on, I got that down pat.
Which leaves all the rest of the black people here like, hey,
speak on the video. Speak on the video because I got that down pat. We're gonna talk about that, but speak on the video.
So speaking on the video, I do think he has a point. When it comes to women having careers and making their own money and everything, I don't think that's a bad thing. I think what happens is though, it is used as a weapon against men or against our men, and I don't think that that's fair. I don't think that that's right. So and to say that I don't need my man, I think that that's untrue, because the bottom line is this: companionship is a basic need. Like, we need people, we need companionship, we need like relationships in our lives, and especially like when you're talking about a relationship between lovers. I'm trying to be PC for people who are a part of the LGBTQIA community. So but the bottom line is you need that. So regardless of how much money you make, what kind of job you have, you still need something that money can't buy. And that's what makes all of us, like, regardless of social status, regardless of race, regardless of any of that, that's kind of what makes us the silver lining that makes us all, put us all on the same playing field. We all need love. We need compassion. We need certain things that only another human being can give us. So I agree with him on that.
Yeah, I agree too. But now what you was speaking about was part of the woman panel. The thing about it, I'm a man. Number one, I'm a man. I'm a black man. Number two. Okay. So what I say is valid. Okay, got it. Now, also, every time a black man speaks, it's just you. Black men are speaking. I had to point out I am a black man, and what I say does matter.
You're right. What you say does matter.
So when it comes to black men, what I say over trumps what you're gonna say. You wanna know why?
You know what? I'm not gonna fight you on that. I'm not even gonna push back on that because you're a black man speaking on black man's issue. So you're right. I can't tell you how to feel about a black man's issue, and you're a black man. So you're absolutely right.
I appreciate you acknowledging that because a lot of women be like, "Yeah, it's just you." Right?
Oh, it's just you.
No, not just that, because we do these panels. I ask people, or even in person, you take surveys because you're wondering, like, is this just this YouTube shit or is this people in real life? Is this really what people think in real life? So even when you try to get the statistics, no, start asking some of these questions when you're around people, ask them, and you're like, damn, that's really what people feel. But listen, black men want black women. Now, it's not that men are in college and that's what we're surrounded by. We're mostly surrounded by black women. We want black women. A lot of us black men have a negative experience with black women. The negative experiences that we're experiencing is relatively the same shit, which is what? She has a nasty attitude. As if she is a slave or she's been through slavery herself. So that's something that we've experienced. So guess what we do? And that black women tend to be not submissive. And black women, what they want to do, women in general, but they want to use their youthfulness, right? They don't have stretch marks yet. Everything is right. They want to use that to be a hoe. And then when they get old,
development shit, that ass starts spreading, them hips spread, honey. She got you take a closer look.
so
that's free, baby, honey.
When we know that when it comes to black men are usually not financially successful until 35, 45, sometimes even 50 is when they just made six figures, or I'm not even trying to be funny, or make 150,000, or just they're good financially. So when it comes to why would they want to use the years that they have left to date a black woman, and it's like I gotta bear with you and wait for you to change to get better. It don't work like that. So guess what they do? Like, I have a Colombian wife. She looks black, so when I have children, my children look black. But I got the submissiveness. So a lot of guys, what they're doing is that they want to find a woman that may not be black. They get the submissiveness. Part of the reason why other cultures have the submissiveness, they don't have nothing else to fall back on. Right. There's no welfare in Colombia. It's a third world country. If they don't rely on the man, they literally starve and they die, or they become they sell their pussy. So there's nothing to fall back on. There's no government assistance, no program, there's nothing. It's just family and whatever else you can do. So that's part of the reason why in their culture, in all these cultures, the men are important. So women are going to use men anyway, probably, right? It's like a black American woman. It's like a woman from another culture, black woman from another culture. The man's going to get used either way, but at least he had a good time. At least he didn't have that attitude. It's a major difference when I dated a black woman and when I dated a black woman not from this, because Afro-Colombians, they're considered African black or whatever, but they're just in a different culture where they praise a man. In America, a black America, if you praise your man, they call you a slave online. I know you, come on, Chushu, I know you've seen it. You would get called if you praise your man.
I'm not pushing back on that. I mean,
no, you don't have to push back, but talk to me.
Well, I will say this. Just from listening to like some of the discussions that's going on online and like some of these panels and stuff like that, and just everyday life, talking to black men that I know that date outside of the black race, most of it, for the most part, the general consensus that I've heard, like just in conversation with black men that I know that date outside the black race, is because it comes down to one of two things: either A, sisters wasn't checking for them, which is one of the main reasons, or two, because white woman or a woman of another culture was a bit easier. It's just easy. And I will say this, I think, and listening to guys on these panels, I think a lot of what it is what I'm hearing is not that, like you said, it's not that they don't desire Black women. It is just that, and honestly, and I've heard some guys say this, they would take us attitude and all, but it's just that we're not choosing them. Like I said, it's a certain sector or a certain type of Black man that we end up, all the Black women are shooting for. And then it leaves the rest of the guys out here like, well, hey, what about us? And it's just like, and, you know, it's sad because, and just being honest, you know, because I've heard, you know, my fellow Black women say things about, you know, especially about Black men who articulate, oh, he whitewashed, oh, he a square, oh, this or that, you know. Meanwhile, character-wise, he'll be a very good guy for you. You know, he'll be a very good man, but they look at these superficial things that really don't matter. And when it comes to women who are overseas and in these like third world countries and stuff like that, a lot of times for them, like you said, it is survival. But let them get over here. The moment they get over here and they get Americanized, their attitudes change too. Because no longer are they in a position where, and see, here's the thing about that too, which is something you have to be conscious of. Anytime you have a power dynamic where one person holds the majority or all the power, the person who has the majority of the power tends to do whatever they want to do because they know the other person doesn't have many options. And that doesn't make the person who's in power a bad person. That's just human nature. People tend to take advantages of situations that they have an advantage in. So, you know, my heart goes out to the Black men out there who are being denied by my fellow sisters. I mean, I'm sorry. I don't know.
I wouldn't wish a Black woman on my worst enemy. On my worst enemy, I wouldn't wish a Black woman on them. And,
you know, see, and that's hurt. Because like I said, Black men, I've heard Black men say they would take us attitude and all. But it's just that the Black women, and if that's the case, then the issue isn't our nasty attitudes, is that we aren't choosing the decent men in our community. The stand-up guys in our community. It's us. Yeah, man. And you can clip that. It is us.
Yeah, it is y'all. Yeah, you know. but then also too, you know, when y'all do finally give in, y'all be dating these bum ass. So it's really, you know, yeah. So listen, I think all other culture women have it together, whereas they're not looking for looks. You look at these Jewish, the men be looking fucked up. It's about the bread, man. It's about the money. Listen, can this man provide a lifestyle for my generations going forward? Can this man provide it's not about the looks or the whatever. Can he provide a lifestyle for my children?
Right. And you know what? That is a valid concern, and that's a valid question that, you know, a woman should ask herself. But here's the thing. Black women here, the ones who want men who make a certain amount of money. That's typically what they're thinking about. They want to, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, lifestyle is a part of it. Yeah. But for women who are in third world countries, see, the reason why they will accept a man who is considered average here, who isn't like, you know, who doesn't earn like a huge like 6-figure salary or anything like that, is because, see, the American dollar is more valuable there. You know what I mean? It goes farther. So although they may not be a 6-figure earner here, over there, their country, that's what they are. So that's why Black men get the treatment over there that they would get over here if they were making that kind of money. That's the difference.
Yeah, I mean,
and like I said, I mean, as much as, you know, it's hurtful, and I hate that that's a situation, because the bottom line is that's what it is. But, you know, if you decide, and this is to all the Black men watching, if you do decide, hey, all right, I'm gonna date outside my race because, you know, my sisters aren't picking me, fine, that's fine. But understand, the reason why you're dating outside your race is not because those other women are better. It's not because they're offering, oh, they're so submissive and stuff like that. It's because, unfortunately, your sisters didn't want you. That's why. So, and the reason why I said that is because this whole pedestalization, like, they're so much better than, but no better than us. They're women too.
Well, they're not better because obviously you're not like that, right? And I think that's why. Well, from what I observed, that's why I brought you in a panel. Like that's why I wanted you on. That's why if you see all the ladies on there, it's like y'all know it wasn't combative with each other,
right?
Handpicked, try to. So obviously it's not all women. But yeah, the major issue is that when you see one of these stupid bitches half naked twerking and going off like that, y'all women get categorized, y'all black women get categorized as a whole.
Yeah.
When you see these deadbeat men, guess what happened? Us black men, we get categorized as that as a whole. The only reason why we not really categorized like that, because statistics show most black men don't have children.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason. But if black men as a whole had children, we'll be categorized the same. If I had a child, I'll be categorized the same as one of these bastard breathers or whatever. Thank God I don't have no kids out there. I don't know. And if I do, don't be showing up now. It's over.
Hey, yo.
It's too late. Fuck it.
You don't want to get to know your long lost child.
Fuck it. It's over. It's over.
Yeah.
I'm married. I got everything going. Listen, if I have a child out there that I don't know about, keep your ass out there. It's over. I ain't the daddy. Fuck it. Don't be coming over here fucking on my shit.
This is terrible. Yo. Oh my God.
I had a few scares and I was just like, yeah, guys need to be. Listen, when you break up with a woman, you need to show up 6 months later. Just show up. Just show, hey, what's going on?
Just
fucking check. Yeah, you need to check. Man, I had a few scares. I was just like, oh man. I was so broke, man. I couldn't even afford a condom.
Oh my God.
I know why you don't be choosing us. Yeah, that was me, man. And I was slim too. I was like, man, I was like,
a bag of balloons.
You're thinking like, if I do this, what a possibility.
I'm so done.
What was the last time you had? Really? Damn. Should I? Oh, one thing, and I'm gonna let you go. The most stupidest thing a man can do is take off the condom. You already have it on.
Yeah. Yeah.
If like the next 10 seconds you want to take it off?
Yeah. Yeah. It's just like, all right. But whatever.
But listen, Shushu, right? That's your name? That's what you go. Listen, I highly appreciate you. I know you have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, I do. So I got a YouTube channel. It's just Shameria, SHUMERRIA.
Are you in New York?
Yeah, I'm in New York.
Oh, you're in New York. Okay, cool. I'm in Queens. I mean, I'm moving to Texas because I got to get away from y'all crazy ass liberals. You're a liberal, right?
Huh?
You're a liberal?
I'm somewhere in between.
Fucking Democrat. Ain't that some shit?
Listen.
Gotta get away from y'all, man.